supporter of ProView Sports and New Mexico Youth Athletics. IPS provides residential and commercial security services in the Albuquerque metro area. For more info, please call 505-897-2420 or visit internationalprotectiveservice.com. We would like to thank the following sponsors for making this broadcast possible.
We've been trained, conditioned, and rewarded for doing more. But people weren't designed for all that doing. Our bodies need to settle into nothing from time to time. Into nothing at all.
Well, I'm going to the frontier, walk up to the cashier, order up a root beer and a number one. Cover it with green stuff, one scoop is not enough. Find a booth is real tough, backed by the Duke. Meet my family, meet my friends in the quirkiest restaurant I have ever been. All of Albuquerque's favorite spot, it's the Frontier Restaurant.
The Frontier Restaurant is a proud supporter of ProView Networks.
And AM 610, the sports animal. Here's Jeff Symbieta and JJ Buck.
Hungry? Getting hungry? Feast week? Been eating? Lots of hoops turns into lots of football and hoops coming up in the next few days. And lots of eats, hopefully, lots of friends and family and people you love. And good morning. And I think for most of you, we're wrapping up your work week. Thanks for finding the opening drive on 95.9 FM and AM 610, the sports animal. Jeff Symbieta. No JJ Buck today because he's leaving on a jet plane. Don't know when he'll be back again.
Nope.
Yep, he's with Lubbock Women's Basketball on his way to the Florida Gulf Coast Classic or whatever they're calling it down there. So JJ's doing Thanksgiving in Florida. Gato Roberto is in for JJ today.
Good morning.
Buenos dias.
Yeah.
How are you?
I'm awake.
I appreciate you getting up this morning.
I am not used to this anymore.
So, no, you don't get used to it. Can I just tell you, like what time do you think I get up? Well, all right. Waking up, getting out of bed are totally different things. Like on the weekend, when because people do morning. Oh, yeah, I'm up. I rise and I'm up at 5:30 in the morning. Like, dude,
I am guessing.
I get up at 10. I will.
Well, yeah, if
I've got the time. Now I can't sleep that way.
No.
What would you guess? All right.
I would guess you wake up.
Yeah.
At 5 a.m.
Yeah. I mean, I wake up a regular time.
Yeah.
And lay there. This is literally say to myself, this is what you wish for every morning. Because every morning I'm like, I just wish I could just roll over and sleep. Like I just could catch up on sleep. And every morning I call in. I never, ever, I don't think I've ever called in.
Not on my shifts.
No, I don't know that I ever have.
I mean, you've been gone, but
I've been gone plenty. But, yeah. But yeah, I lay there. I'm not a morning guy. I've been doing this show for 17 and a half years. But my career started doing the evening news, right? And that was my life. I like that way better. Well, thank you for getting up this morning. It's kind of that weird time around Radio Ranch for the next 6 weeks or 5 weeks. You just never know who's working what shift around here.
No, I don't.
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
yeah,
because like I didn't know I was going to be doing this until about 5 o'clock yesterday.
Well, because of course, because this trip for JJ and women's basketball just popped up on the schedule yesterday.
Yeah,
like this wasn't on the schedule for the last 7 months or anything. I'm glad you're here. Thanks for finding it.
Sure.
Got a lot of show for you today. 505-246-0610 is how to get in today. 505-246-0610. Your emails come in as they always do. Jeff at sportsanimалabq.com. We are on TV today. Adrian is working. Adrian, appreciate you coming in this morning. Hope you have a great Thanksgiving, you, your family. We're on Xfinity, channel 26 across the state of New Mexico. We are on our Facebook page. You can watch it there. It's the OD in the AM, and of course on the YouTube channel for ProView Network. I will forward you. Do you do the link, Bob? If I forward you the link to get on the camera, I just send it to you. It's your option. Now you have options. Yeah, you have options.
Actually,
It's there.
See,
for
the
you.
camera is something new to
right.
new to me.
Yeah, you can figure out this funky technology.
StreamYard, isn't it?
No, I just sent you a Zoom link.
Okay.
It's there for you. All right, guest list for you. 8:30 this morning. We're going to talk with Jerry Palm. We normally do that on Thursdays. He of Palm Brackets. But since Thursday, we are all going to take the day off. We are going to do that on Wednesday. We'll catch up on college football with Jerry Palm. 9 o'clock. If he's awake this week, we'll catch up with Sean Ryder. We'll do Ryder on the radio, the beat writer for Lobo football, as we go into a weekend that people are calling the biggest game ever. Do you mind if I tap? And let's start there today. I'm going to go there with you. It is a big game. And I will even listen to you if you want to tell me the biggest game this century, which would mean in the last 25 years. Fair. We get a recency bias in as human beings. I'm not mad at it. We tended to think nothing happened before we were here. We tend to think that when it's now, it's bigger than then. And please, I am not belittling the magnitude of this game on Friday. I think it's a huge. I agree with everybody who says it is the biggest game at University Stadium in years, and I will listen to it and probably agree this century. But those of you who were here in the late 90s, especially 97, when the Lobos did in fact play in a championship game, those games coming down the stretch were just as big as this one. They were. When they played in the inside, and I want you to remember, and again, I'm not saying when I tell you something then was just as big as this, that's not belittling that. If I tell you that Michael Jordan was as good as LeBron James, I'm not belittling LeBron James. Or if I tell you that Wilt Chamberlain, I don't really know that I saw, or Bill Russell that I didn't, was as good as pick your favorite center now, I'm not belittling now. I'm trying to find a little perspective on it. This is huge. But those of you who were around then, I mean, do you remember I want to say there were probably 40,000 people in the stadium, and I know the numbers are out to look at. And I believe there was games against Tulsa and Rice. You're like, whatever, Jeff, that wasn't San Diego State. Well, back then, San Diego State wasn't good, and those teams in the WAC, and it was a 16-team WAC. And the Lobos had to win games, and the place was packed in the fall in November, and they mattered, and they were to get to the WAC championship game, very much like this is for the Mountain West. And so, yeah, this is as big a game in this generation as we've seen. This is as big a game as that stadium is playing for the Lobos. I will agree with you this century, and I'm cool with it. And I know we're playing semantics. I'm not mad at anybody. I read all this biggest game ever, and I'm like, it's the biggest game in a long, long, long time. I'll give you that. And I hope people are going to go out there. What's on the line? And if you didn't hear yesterday, you can go back and listen to it. San Diego State coach Sean Lewis was with us. It's the Aztecs who are 9-2. They are 6-1 in conference play. The Lobos are 8-3, 5-2 in conference play. If the Lobos beat San Diego State on Friday, they have a very good chance to host the conference championship game. They have a very good chance to be in it. You're hoping Boise State gets beat by your good friend Bronco Mendenhall as well. This has been the oddest, kookiest, weirdest. You didn't see this coming. You didn't see. There you go. Bob, I see you now on the camera. There you go. Gato Roberto's on the TV show as well. You have a possibility. The biggest game of the year in the Mountain West is Friday. It just is. There was that San Diego State Boise State game 2 weeks ago in San Diego, where the Aztecs beat Boise State 17-7, or was that last week? Whatever it was, it was 2 weeks ago. At that point, that was the biggest game of the conference this year, and it was. And now, the biggest game of the conference this year is the team who was picked 8th in the league, San Diego State, visiting the team that was picked 11th in the league, New Mexico. Just as you saw it, or as Sean Lewis said yesterday, you mean you didn't have that on your bingo card? Yep, I was the only one. I was not. And to top that off, if I'd have said to you back in August, July, hell, September, that not only would you have an opportunity the day after Thanksgiving to go to a game that was going to help decide the conference championship at New Mexico, but you are going to find yourself rooting for Bronco Mendenhall. You'd have told me to go pound sand and ask what the hell I'm smoking, right? And why I'm not sharing. But that's where you are today. You're looking at an 11th, or a team of picked 11th against a team picked 8th, and you are rooting for that guy that you despised when he left you at the altar just short of 12 months ago, 11 and a half months ago. That's where we are, man. Now, Friday's not an absolute winning in for New Mexico, right? Even if the Lobos do win, they do need a Boise State loss. And UNLV would losing would help New Mexico as well. UNLV plays a rivalry game. They play for the Cannon. They're in Reno. It's their big rivalry game. If both those teams lose and New Mexico wins, then boom, you're in. And you host. Now, if everybody loses, we got a whole nother situation. If there's a 3-4-way tie, which is possible, right? If Boise State wins, they beat Utah State. If UNLV wins, beating Nevada, Reno, and the Lobos win, you're going to have 4 teams all at 5-2. And then because they didn't all play each other, or I'm sorry, 6-2. And then we're all going to the computers, whatever the computers tell you. Right now, the computers have the Lobos, most of them at the bottom of that 4. But if they beat the team at the top, they're going to climb, and I don't know what it's going to look like. So how do you feel about this as you're going in? I've been watching a lot of social media. As you know, I mean, my alma mater is San Diego State. I got a lot of buddies at San Diego State. They're nervous, man. They are nervous. Now, they feel a little bit better after basketball last night. We're going to get into that. But they're nervous. It's a 1.5-point spread. The defenses should rule. The point total is only 41.5 points. The UNM has now realistic hopes of adding another game to its schedule, plus the bowl game. They're going to play 13, and it may even be 14. And look, there's some things you control, and there's some things you don't control. What you control is, can you put yourself in that position to be in that mix? That's what's going on. So I want to hear from you today. A, are you going, and how do you feel? And here's the other part about the kind of the beauty of the way this thing played out for you. You got one of these teams that is on the way out. You got one of these teams who told you, as Coach Eck has told you this year, I don't like people thinking they're better than. And absolutely, San Diego State is one of those teams who thinks they're better than one of those programs. They're going to the pack. They left you behind. There's been a rivalry between these two schools, these two athletic programs, these two fan bases. I get it. It's been mostly about basketball. But your winningest coach was there for 10 years and kind of turned them into a little bit of a deal in this. I don't want to say deep power because that wouldn't be right. But a team that rose to the top of this league in football, it's all set up for you, man. You got a team coming in that you don't like who's leaving the league because they think they're better than you. I don't know how else to say it. I mean, they just, right? And that with Colorado State and Boise State, and San Diego State, and Fresno State, and Utah State, isn't that what they said when they went and joined this pack? They left you behind. And I'm telling you, the reason they left you behind was football. Man, would it be something to win this league and beat those teams on the way out? You got it all laid out in front of you. The biggest game this century. I don't think that's hyperbole. The biggest game for Lobo football this century is in 2 days, the day after Thanksgiving. It's in the middle of the afternoon. It's supposed to be 60-something degrees in late November. this is how you draw it up. If you were gonna write your book, if you were like gonna make the cartoon, if you're gonna make the movie, I don't know how much more perfect it gets for you as a fan. Are you going? And how do you feel about it? Who's going to win this football game? Do you like the Lobos' chances right now? They're rolling. They've won 5 in a row. 505-246-0610. Let's hear from you. We'll talk to Sean Ryder about it coming up at 9 o'clock this morning. Got a lot of hoops to talk about as well. Lobos play Alabama State tonight. I'll get you ready for that. Tell you who the Hornets are. Formidable opponent coming in. A lot of Mountain West teams in action last night. Some good, some not so good. I'll get you up to date on what happened in the league last night and around the country because the Players Era Tournament has 2 outstanding basketball teams. So we'll do all that. I'll get you up to date on the hoops when we get back. 505-246-0610. You're going to want to know what happened last night because a lot of significant things in the Mountain West happened in college basketball last night. That's what Roberto was in for JJ today. I'm Jeff Symbieta, 505-246-0610. Hey, do you have a friend, a neighbor, a relative who's got that beautiful yard? You get a little yard envy, right? You wish you had a yard like that. You go over there and it's like, wow, the water feature is beautiful, or maybe some putting green or xeriscape, the lawn or whatever. You can have that as well. LaBarge Landscape will make that happen for you. But now you're like, well, it's fall, and I'm going to wait till spring. Don't do that either. That's a bad decision because everybody thinks the same way. And what that means to you is you're going to get on a list, and by the time the project's done, half of next summer is going to be over. Call LaBarge Landscape today. Have it done now, so when spring gets here, you don't have to wait. In fact, we live in Albuquerque, New Mexico. You can enjoy outdoor space all year long. And if you know what you want, you know what your yards want to look like, or you want your yards to look like, because yards don't have their own minds, so they don't know what they want to look like, but you know what they want to look like, they're going to create that for you. If you don't know what you want, have them come over with their design team. They'll look at your space and give you ideas and drop designs, and you're going to get the landscape of your dreams. You're going to get enjoyment from this landscape transformation for years, and you will love it. Remember, the people who get to enjoy a new landscape in the spring, those are the people who call LaBarge Landscape now. And if you just need a cleanup, like a fall leaf cleanup or pruning of the shrubs, LaBarge Landscape does that as well. Look, they were out at my house about 2.5 months ago. My yards are amazing. I like the best they've ever looked. And I am so thankful that I called LaBarge Landscape. You will be too. Go to their website, labargelandscape.net, L-A-B-A-R-G-E, labargelandscape.net. Bounce around the website, see some of the projects they've done, and then call them at 505-345-3000, 505-345-3000. Whether your project is small or large, the answer is easy. It's LaBarge Landscape.
We would like to thank the following sponsors for making this broadcast possible. International Protective Services is a proud supporter of ProView Sports and New Mexico Youth Athletics. IPS provides residential and commercial security services in the Albuquerque metro area. For more info, please call 505-897-2420 or visit internationalprotectiveservice.com. We would like to thank the following sponsors for making this broadcast possible.
Eagle Greens and Turf are a family-owned and operated business with over 25 years of experience in the home improvement industry. They are your exclusive dealer of celebrity green, synthetic putting greens, and artificial turf. They also have artificial turf that is specifically designed for your pets. Eagle Greens and Turf are proud sponsors of ProView Networks and can make your lawn green all year long at 505-273-2744.
From the Sandia foothills to the banks of the Rio Grande, generations of families remain. For 5 generations, Gallus Chevrolet has handed down values written in stone, leading the way under sun-filled skies, past the vintage glow of Route 66. Built by generations past, built for generations to come. This is New Mexico. This is Gallus.
High school sports are back. You can watch every ProView Network broadcast online on the NFHS network. Every moment from every game from every sport, including all NMAA state championship games. Get your monthly pass now. Just go to ProViewNetworks.com, click on the NFHS logo, and sign up today. Watch Mexico's best.
Don't sacrifice quality and flavor when you're in a hurry. Golden Pride offers ribs, fried chicken, red and green chili breakfast burritos, and Frontier sweet rolls. 4 great locations, or visit us online at goldenprideabq.com. Golden Pride Barbecue Chicken and Ribs are proud supporters of ProView Sports.
High school sports are back. You can watch every ProView Network broadcast online on the NFHS Network. Every moment from every game from every sport, including all NMAA state championship games. Get your monthly pass now. Just go to ProViewNetworks.com, click on the NFHS logo, and sign up today. Watch Mexico's best.
Across the state of New Mexico, different journeys will begin. And when their journeys unite, together will become one experience. Our campuses across New Mexico in Portales, Roswell, and Ruidoso come together to provide you the support as one family. We are one family that share one goal, one opportunity at a time. We are One Eastern.
I'm a Blaze King customer, and I have been for the last 10 years. Blaze King stoves are very efficient, they're easy to maintain, and they use a lot less wood than you would typically use with a fireplace.
Blaze King, that's a fire.
The heat is on when it's a Blaze King wood stove, controlling heat up to 40 hours on a single load of wood with a built-in thermostat. See for yourself at either Blaze King showroom, Albuquerque and Santa Fe. Blaze King, and now that's a fire.
We would like to thank the following sponsors for making this broadcast possible. TurboThreads is a proud sponsor of ProView Networks.
Almost 30 years of experience means fast service, great prices, and a wide selection of apparel from t-shirts.
And change it to Wednesday with the holiday. No, well, he didn't cancel. It's a question on the text line. He didn't cancel. When he was with us last Thursday, we actually, Bob, we planned ahead and said, hey, next Thursday we're all going to be off. You want to do Wednesday? And he said, sure. So that's how that went down. And thanks for the text on that. Yep. Opening drive.
Holidays are a mess.
Well, in planning, I mean, just like you plan a week ahead, just like you got this notice. I mean, you got a full 12 hours notice on this. Not
barely.
Even full, barely 12 hours. See, but and Lord knows, like I said, JJ's trip. I mean, it just popped out of nowhere. This wasn't on the schedule for months and months and months.
It wasn't even talked about last week.
And I'm glad you got the wake-up call. Steve from Michigan says, hope you guys have a great week and enjoy some football and go Buckeyes. Ooh, how can you be from Michigan and say go Buckeyes?
Well, maybe he lives in Michigan now, but grew up.
He calls himself Steve from Michigan every time. Steve from Michigan. I think that's his full name. There's 5 texts on here. It says Steve from Michigan. Steve from Michigan. I believe that's on his driver's license. I don't even think that was it was legal in the state. If you're from Michigan, you're allowed to say go Buckeye.
Well, who knows? Michigan.
You know, at Ohio State, they have already, and all the signs, because this is Ohio State, Michigan League, they crossed out all the M's on campus. So, like, if it's, Magruder Hall, they crossed out the M. It's Magruder Hall. Yeah. Addie's like, yeah, we don't do that. We don't care that much. But she's going back on Friday, man. She's going back for the Ohio State Michigan game. Huh? It's going to be high of 31 and snow flurries, by the way.
Who is?
My daughter.
Oh,
yep.
Addie.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. Addie with an A.
Good for her.
Yeah. No, she's really fired up about it. All right. Lots of hoops last night. I don't know if you are catching. So this is this feast week and all the tournaments. So Maui is good. The Players Era is. I want to tell you the Players Era tournament is great, but I don't know that I think it is. The Players Era tournament has great teams, but there have been some beat down in that tournament. Michigan beat San Diego State 2 nights ago by 40. By 40. Don't think that didn't resonate. My daughter beat my alma mater 94-54. Well, Michigan must be pretty damn good because they beat Auburn last night by 30, and it was north of that for a while. Michigan 102, 21st ranked Auburn out of the SEC 72. That's an Auburn team that beat Oregon the night before. And so Michigan plays Gonzaga in the championship game tonight. Gonzaga beat Maryland last night by 39, 100-61. Like, the really good teams in that tournament are beating the crap out of other teams. Now, there were a few good games. Tennessee beat Houston. The third-ranked Houston gets beat 76-73. That was in Vegas, the Players era. But otherwise, man, San Diego State. So here's what matters to you in regards to the Mountain West last night. San Diego State did bounce back. A big win for the Mountain West and really for the Aztec program. But they beat Oregon out of the Big Ten yesterday, 97-80, and led the whole way. Reese Dixon Waters had 22 for them. The Aztecs, when they hit shots, and they hit shots yesterday, they looked dangerous. But again, the night before they looked horrible. But it might be that Michigan's that damn good. 97-80. So this league needed that win. Alabama pumped UNLV. So the Rebels are 3-4. They've lost 2 games in this tournament, and they will play the 27th. They'll play tomorrow. They play Rutgers. But they lost 115-76 to Alabama. So that's a brutal loss. Not because of who they lost to, but how. San Diego State gets Baylor tonight, 8:30 on True TV. So that'll be their third game in 3 days. So they get another shot at a big program. Boise State lost again. They are 4-3. North Carolina State beat Boise in Maui, 81-70. So the Broncos are 4-3, and I'm not sure where I think they're getting victories now that are going to make them attractive to the committee. I don't know where there's any non-conference wins for them when we get to resume talk in February. And that's where this league is going. Where are the wins coming from? You got New Mexico beat Mississippi State. San Diego State's now beating Oregon. We'll see where Oregon goes, and they got a shot at Baylor. And then Grand Canyon last night beat Utah, 68-58. That was in the Acrisure Classic. That was out in Palm Springs. So you got a couple of good wins last night, one over a Big 12 team by Grand Canyon and one over a Big 10 team in Oregon. San Diego State won that. But Boise State and UNLV lost. San Jose State got run off the court at the Acrisure in Palm Springs by Tulsa, 81-51. And that was it last night. So you get some opportunities today. Of course, the Lobos play Alabama State. Boise State's played Chaminade out on the island. They better win that. Iowa and Grand Canyon and Acrisure. So that's a really good opportunity for Grand Canyon. That's a good Iowa team that beat Richard Pitino's Xavier team by. They beat them by 19 points a couple Fridays ago. And Colorado State gets Virginia Tech tonight. That'll be at the Marriott Bonvoy Battle for Atlantis out in the Bahamas. So that was your night in college basketball. A couple other things. Cal beat UCLA 80-72 last night, and not a great night for Donovan Dent, the former Lobo, who is now playing, of course, for UCLA. Did start yesterday, and he only scored, I believe it was 3 points, 31 minutes for Donovan. 6 turnovers, 7 assists for Donovan Dent. And I know you are all watching him closely, and Donnie's hard not to like, and I know so many Lobo fans are rooting for Donovan Dent. 3 points, 7 assists, 6 turnovers. As UCLA falls to 5-2, they lose to Cal. Cal's 6-1. So that's your hoops of interest last night. But man, if you can catch the final of that Players Era tournament, I want to see when Gonzaga plays Michigan. And that is tonight at 7:30 on TNT. That's right up against the Lobos game, so I will not see it. I'm doing Lobo basketball over on News Radio KQB. Lobos in Alabama State tonight. But I'm just going to tell you, those two teams are different than everybody else. And Bob, you watch the game, you say, all right, they're good. Holy smokes, they're different.
Mm-hmm.
And I felt horrible, watching San Diego State the other night get beat by 40. My daughter, my daughter who is of course Michigan. She mercy ruled. So with about 8 minutes to go, she's like, "All right, Dad, I'm done. I'm going to bed," because the game started.
Yeah,
it's like, yeah, I get it. And so last night she was working on a project, and she came down, saw the score. The Aztecs were beating Oregon, which is my nephew, my brother's kid, and like, oh, this is encouraging. Good. Well, maybe God, you feel better. And I'm like, I actually do. Yeah. And she's like, well, maybe Michigan's all that. And I'm like, Michigan is unbelievable. She'll go back and listen to that stuff.
Good for her.
Yeah, you watch. I'm just telling you, Gonzaga and Michigan look different. All right, I got coaching news. A coaching hire in the Mountain West. Well, Mountain West team going to the Pac. A team that I know inquired about Jason Eck. They've made a coaching hire. I'll tell you who it is and, well, who it is when we get back. I got some college football news for you. You got your NFL week starting tomorrow. I'll get up to date on the latest injuries. Cowboys play tomorrow. I'll get to let you know the schedule that we got here on these Sports Animal. I want to hear from you on the big global football game coming up on Friday. Are you going? And who do you got? Who's going to win that game? 505-246-0610. Take your events to the next level at the Albuquerque Convention Center. They got versatile spaces to meet every need. It's venue, it's more than a venue. It's a place, it's an experience. It is wonderful. Right across the street from us, right here in downtown Albuquerque, stunning local art on every wall, mouth-watering food and drink options. Your guests will be impressed at every turn. Easy to get into, easy to get out of with the parking garage adjacent to the facility. It's the perfect location to make your event unforgettable. From small meetings, private gatherings, to large expos, conferences, celebrations, let their team, their service, their catering go above and beyond expectations. I know you've been to events there. I emceed the New Mexico Sports Hall of Fame banquet a few months ago, went to the Visit Albuquerque event like 3 weeks ago. And of course, we're hosting the team from the Isleta New Mexico Bowl there, as we do every year. Why? Because they're spectacular. They take care of our guests the way we need our guests taken care of. They go above and beyond and will make your event spectacular. Make your vision a reality. It is space designed to impress. Visit albuquerquecc.com for more information today. That's albuquerquecc.com. And give them a call at 505-768-4575. Area code 505-768-4575. It's the Albuquerque Convention Center. Be at the center of it all.
We would like to thank the following sponsors for making this broadcast possible.
Burrito Express is proud to announce that we're the official burrito spot of ProView Networks. Since 1982, with 6 locations serving Albuquerque, Rio Rancho, and Roswell, the question is, red or green? Let's go to the burrito. Visit letsgototheburrito.com and order now.
From the Sandia foothills to the banks of the Rio Grande, generations of families remain. For 5 generations, Gala Chevrolet has handed down values written in stone, leading the way under sun-filled skies, past the vintage glow of Route 66. Built by generations past, built for generations to come. This is New Mexico. This is Gallus.
We've been trained, conditioned, and rewarded for doing more. But people weren't designed for all that doing. Our bodies need to settle into nothing from time to time. Into nothing at all. In a world obsessed with doing more, we invite you to undo.
We would like to thank the following sponsors for making this broadcast possible. International Protective Services is a proud supporter of ProView Sports and New Mexico Youth Athletics. IPS provides residential and commercial security services in the Albuquerque metro area. For more info, please call 505-897-2420 or visit internationalprotectiveservice.com.
I'm a Blaze King customer, and I have been for the last 10 years. Blaze King stoves are very efficient, they're easy to maintain, and they use a lot less wood than you would typically use with a fireplace.
Blaze King, that's a fire.
The heat is on when it's a Blaze King wood stove, controlling heat up to 40 hours on a single load of wood with a built-in thermostat. See for yourself at either Blaze King showroom, Albuquerque and Santa Fe. Blaze King, and now that's a fire.
We would like to thank the following sponsors for making this broadcast possible.
We've been trained, conditioned, and rewarded for doing more. But people weren't designed for all that doing. Our bodies need to settle into nothing from time to time. Into nothing at all. In a world obsessed with doing more, we invite you to undo.
Across the state of New Mexico, different journeys will begin. And when their journeys unite, together will become one experience. Our campuses across New Mexico in Portales, Boswell, and Ruidoso come together to provide you the support as one family. We are one family that share one goal, one opportunity at a time. We are One Eastern.
Burrito Express is proud to announce that we are the official burrito spot of ProView Networks. Since 1982, with 6 locations serving Albuquerque, Rio Rancho, and Roswell, the question is, red or green? Let's go to the burrito. Visit letsgototheburrito.com and order now.
Well, I'm going to the frontier, walking to the cashier, order up a root beer and a number one. Cover it with green stuff, one scoop is not enough. Find a booth is real tough, back by the Duke. Meet my family, meet my friends in the quirkiest restaurant I have ever been. All of Albuquerque's favorite spot, it's the Frontier Restaurant.
The Frontier Restaurant is a proud supporter of ProView Networks.
Ago, I do know that there were some inquiries that they called with interest about Jason Eck, and I don't believe that's where Jason wants to go. Not that there's anything wrong with Colorado State. Jim Mora Jr. is going to be the new head coach of Colorado State. The athletic director at UConn, where Mora currently is, put out a statement last night, or actually I guess it was this morning, that Mora had accepted the job. Remember, Jim Mora was at UCLA. He was at UCLA, got fired. I think it was before Chip Kelly. But he's done pretty well. UConn has been not a good football school, and they've won 9 games. They got one of the best quarterbacks in the country. They hadn't had a 9-win football season since 2007. They've won 9 games back-to-back now. He's taken UConn to 3 bowl games in his 4 years there. They've been to 1 bowl game in the previous 11 seasons at UConn. So he goes to Colorado State as they join the Pac-12. They've got a relatively new athletic director in John Weber, who is been very vocal that his program will be one of the top group of 5 schools in terms of finances. I don't know what the number is as far as money, but Moore is going to be the 4th coach at Colorado State since 2019. They've gone through Mike Bobo, who's now the offensive coordinator at Georgia. They've gone through Steve Dazio, who's on TV. They've gone through Jay Norvell, and now it's going to be Mora, who has been at UCLA. He won 8 or more games in 4 of those 6 years at UCLA. He's 73-53 as a college head coach. He's been in the NFL. He's been a head coach in the NFL in Seattle and Atlanta. 2 decades of experience on NFL staff. So I think it's a pretty good hire for Colorado State, actually. think it's actually a really good hire in Colorado State. The cycle started moving yesterday in college football. Oklahoma State got their guy. Remember, they fired Mike Gundy. He's a man. He's 57. I'm a man. Remember Mike Gundy? That was like 17 years ago. Come to me. I'm a man. I'm 40. Everybody remembers. Eric Morris is the new head coach at Oklahoma State. Eric Morris has been at North Texas, where he's done a great job. North Texas is 10-1 this year. And he's taken over a program that is 1-10, hasn't won a Big 12 game in the past 2 seasons. They're 0-17 in conference play over the last couple of years. So Eric Morris is going to leave. I guess he's going to stay at North Texas, coach North Texas if they get into they play Temple this week. And if they get into the American Conference Championship game, he'll coach them there. And if they win that, they are probably the group of 5 representative into the playoff. And I believe that Morris is going to stay and coach this group into the playoff. And then, of course, he and half his team will get in the portal and they'll go to Oklahoma State. And you know how that plays out. So 2 of the jobs have been filled. That remains. That means 2 more jobs open. Now, I don't think they're jobs that necessarily you all have to worry about. North Texas, although North Texas has money, but I always been telling you, watch out for the second layer of this. You're all concerned about where your head coach is going to go or not go. Now North Texas is open and Connecticut are open. Connecticut's certainly not the place. I wouldn't think North Texas is the spot, but 2 more jobs are open as 2 more got filled. USC and Lincoln Riley reaffirmed their commitment to each other yesterday, too, because there's a whole lot going on as far as USC and noise. Is Lincoln Riley going to be the guy there? The college football playoff rankings came out yesterday. No real movement of consequence because the top 10 basically stayed the same, and the top 10 are what matter. Ohio State 1, Indiana 2, Texas A&M 3, and Georgia 4. Those are your teams will get a bye. Texas Tech, Oregon, Ole Miss, and Oklahoma right now would host the first-round game. Notre Dame and Alabama would get in, and then it would be whoever wins the ACC and whoever the group of 5 representative is going to be. It's Tulane is the highest-ranked group of 5 representative. They come in at 24. Miami is the highest-ranked ACC team, but Miami may not play in the championship game, and as you know, or maybe you don't, that it has to be they have to be a conference champion. The highest ranked 5 conference champions get the automatic berth. It won't be the highest ranked ACC team necessarily. It'll be the highest ranked champion. And if you look at the ACC and where the standings are and who's going to play in that championship game, and now knowing that everybody doesn't play everybody, I got 3 teams that 1 loss, and Miami isn't one of them. I got Virginia 6-1. Pittsburgh 6-1, SMU 6-1, Miami's at 5-2. So Miami may have the highest ranking. They got Pittsburgh. So if they beat Pitt this weekend, that knocks Pitt down to 2 losses. They have to hope that either Virginia or SMU lose. Virginia faces Virginia Tech. Virginia Tech team is playing a little bit better. You would. I mean, that can go either way. Virginia's not by a lot. SMU's got Cal. So you may have a Virginia SMU ACC final championship game with no, I mean, with your highest ranked team not playing there. And that's not good for that league. But when you want to have 18 teams in the league, they can't play each other. And this is the mess that you get when that thing all plays in. So, that's where you are there. All right, I got NFL news for you when we get back. 505-246-0610. I want your thoughts on level football this weekend. Are you going? Who's going to win? And the hyperbole of the biggest game ever, I'll give you the biggest game in the century. But where do you rank this thing as well as it comes to level football against San Diego State with an opportunity to play for a conference championship? Who'd have thunk that? We'll talk with Sean Ryder coming up at 9 o'clock about that. Jerry Palm from Palm Brackets coming up at 8:30 here on the opening drive. Hey, listen to this. This Black Friday sale that's going on right now at John Thomas Jewelers, something I never thought I'd see. John Thomas Jewelers moved. Now, that's not something I thought I'd see. I mean, everybody moved. That's cool. but they're doing an everything must go before the relocation event. So going on right now and running through Black Friday, listen to me. You can save up to 70% on fine jewelry. 70%. Diamonds, engagement rings, designer collections, men's and women's jewelry. It's the biggest discounts they've ever offered. Look, they refuse to move all this stuff to the new showroom. So this is a actual true moving sale. But when a piece is gone, it's gone. There's no holes. There's no restocks. There's no second chances. So if you've been thinking about proposing, get over there now. If you're looking for a holiday gift that is going to stop someone in their tracks, that wow gift, go now. If you've been waiting to upgrade, this is your time. Go to Best Jewelry Store in Albuquerque 5 years running. They're now offering savings so big they may never return. The moving sale is underway. It's Black Friday week, which is now. The best pieces will not last days. They're going to last hours. Don't waste any time. Get there today. John Thomas Jewelers, up 70% off before the move, before the holidays, before someone else gets the piece that you wanted. Details are johnthomas.com. It's John Thomas Jewelers, third floor, the Lewis University building on Louisiana, 1 block south of Manal, right across from the Coronado Center. John Thomas Jewelers, where Albuquerque gets engaged.
This report is sponsored by...
We would like to thank the following sponsors for making this broadcast possible.
Eagle Greens and Turf are a family-owned and operated business with over 25 years of experience in the home improvement industry. They are your exclusive dealer of celebrity green synthetic putting greens and artificial turf. They also have artificial turf that is specifically designed for your pets. Eagle Greens and Turf are proud sponsors of ProView Networks and can make your lawn green all year long at 505-273-2744.
From the Sandia foothills to the banks of the Rio Grande, generations of families remain. For 5 generations, Gala Chevrolet has handed down values written in stone, leading the way under sun-filled skies, past the vintage glow of Route 66. Built by generations past, built for generations to come. This is New Mexico. This is Gallus.
High school sports are back. You can watch every ProView Network broadcast online on the NFHS network. Every moment from every game from every sport, including all NMAA state championship games. Get your monthly pass now. Just go to ProViewNetworks.com, click on the NFHS logo, and sign up today. Watch New Mexico's best.
Don't sacrifice quality and flavor when you're in a hurry. Golden Pride offers ribs, fried chicken, red and green chili breakfast burritos, and frontier sweet rolls. 4 great locations, or visit us online at goldenprideabq.com. Golden Pride Barbecue Chicken and Ribs are proud supporters of ProView Sports.
We would like to thank the following sponsors for making this broadcast possible.
From the Sandia foothills to the banks of the Rio Grande, generations of families remain. For 5 generations, Gala Chevrolet has handed down values written in stone, leading the way under sun-filled skies, past the vintage glow of Route 66. Built by generations past, built for generations to come. This is New Mexico. This is Gallus.
TurboThreads is a proud sponsor of ProView Networks.
Almost 30 years of experience means fast service, great prices, and a wide selection of apparel from t-shirts to performance sports shirts, even jackets and hats. They feature low minimums and no setup charges on most orders. TurboThreads is located at 1503 Golf Course Road in Rio Rancho, or find them on Facebook, online at turbothreads.com, or call 999-1234 for TurboThreads.
We've been trained, conditioned, and rewarded for doing more. But people weren't designed for all that doing. Our bodies need to settle into nothing from time to time. Into nothing at all. In a world obsessed with doing more, we invite you to undo.
Across the state of New Mexico, different journeys will begin. And when their journeys unite, together will become one experience. Our campuses across New Mexico in Portales, Roswell, and Ruidoso come together to provide you the support as one family. We are one family that share one goal, one opportunity at a time. We are One Eastern.
International Protective Services is a proud supporter of ProView Sports and New Mexico Youth Athletics.
It's the biggest shopping day of the year, Black Friday, and we're hooking up 5 lucky listeners with $1,000 cash. Head to our website, sportsanalabq.com. Go over there now. Enter this national contest. Have your chance to win the Black Friday shopping spree. So all you're going to have to worry about is which store to hit first. It's at sportsanimалabq.com. Opening drive, Jeff Symbieta, Gato Roberto's in for JJ today. You're in at 505-246-0610. Emails Jeff at sportsanimалabq.com. Gopher wants to know, OD sounding good with Bobcat. Jeff, can you explain what the NBA Cup is and how it impacts the playoffs? It doesn't impact the playoffs any more than games on your record. All the games count. They decided to try to spice things up and have really, really funky-looking courts. And so they play for it's a soccer-style thing. They play for an in-tournament trophy. Games in their pools, they count towards your regular season. The only ones that don't, I believe, are the championship game, which is played in Vegas. And then somebody wins a cup, and if you're the Lakers, you hang a banner in your building saying, hey, we won the NBA Cup. Look at us. That's what the NBA Cup is. It's a manufactured competition over the last couple of years to try to hype up more early season play. Because I think historically, I know historically, the NBA hasn't really hit the consciousness of the American public outside of the markets in which they play until Christmas. And so what do they do to get themselves relevant pre-Christmas? They're trying this. And you can decide if they're relevant pre-Christmas or not. But that's what the NBA Cup is. Have you seen the courts that they play on? I mean, they're just loud. Like, they look like video game courts. In fact, Luka Doncic has called out these courts, saying that they're slippery and that he slipped, and a lot of guys are slipping, and somebody's going to get hurt. So, it is what it is.
Get somebody to sweep the floor, maybe.
Well,
too much dust.
I don't know what they're putting on them. I mean, there's super radiant color schemes and
too much wax.
I don't know. So, but his Lakers are 3-0 in that. They won last night. So they clinched their group, and they earned a cash prize per player for clinching their group in this NBA Cup. They each got $53,093 more because they all need it. Which, I mean, nobody's going to.
I know.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, these guys are making whatever millions, but here's another $53,000.
Okay.
I mean, good for them. Good. Yeah, God bless. All right, NFL stuff. We're gonna have a big day on Thursday. Big Thanksgiving, because it always is. Remember back in the day when you would just want to get to the Lions game so you get to the Cowboys game on Thanksgiving because the Lions stink? Not that way anymore. We'll have it for you at 10:30 tomorrow morning on Thanksgiving. Packers and Lions. That is a terrific game. Followed right here on the Sports Animal by the Chiefs and the Cowboys, which is very, very good. And then another nice one on Thursday night, which is tomorrow night, which is Thanksgiving night, which is the Bengals and the Ravens. They'll all be here on your home for the National Football League, 95.9 FM and AM 610 at the Sports Animal. A little bit of NFL news for you. The Panthers, Trayvon Moore, suspended for 1 game for striking Juwan Jennings of the Niners in the junk. I don't understand what's going on in this world. Dudes hitting dudes in the junk, dudes spitting. Like, I just watched it. What am I watching? Like, literally, you left hand punched him in the groin below the belt away from the football. And then looked at him like, what did I do? And dude wants a piece of you, and you don't understand why. This epidemic of spitting on people And low blow. Look, what are we doing? Mooring's going to appeal the penalty, by the way. It's right on video, man. You threw a left hand and hit the man in the junk. And then then of course, Jennings went crazy, and everybody's like, what's he going crazy about? And Jennings gets fine because he hit the guy in the face. Yeah, I'm going to hit you in the face. You literally threw a left hand and hit me in the stuff. Mooring's appealing the penalty. He'll be ruled upon by either it's former Derek Brooks, Ramon Foster, Jordy Nelson. They're the hearing. If it's upheld, he'll miss the game against the Rams.
That's all?
One game.
Oh, boy. Maybe that's why he did it. Even if he's penalized for
He's going to get his game check.
Well,
So he loses 1/17 of his salary.
well, maybe to him that was worth it.
Like when Jamar Chase got suspended 2 weeks ago, the
Yeah.
Bengals receiver for spitting. He lost over $500,000, over $500,000. That's
Well-
1/17 of your salary. I mean, I don't know, man. However much money you make, isn't $500,000 a lot?
Yeah.
I mean, to you and me, it's a lot of money. But even if you make $30 million a year, isn't $500,000 significant?
You would think so.
So I think he's lost his mind. Panthers are going to be without Pro Bowl quarterback J.C. Horn as well. He had a concussion. So now you take their safety, Trayvon Mooring, out of this. This is the team that's competing for a playoff spot. And Dave Canales is what do you do? He's got knuckleheads that are going on. But I mean, this the TV camera showed him. He delivered a punch to the groin. Quote, this is Juwan Jennings, the guy who got hit, why he went at him. I was just responding to some childish behavior. Is that what we're calling it now? Childish behavior. Joe Burrow's set to return tomorrow. You're going to see Joe Burrow on the Cincinnati Bengals, and you're probably going to see him the rest of the year. I know some of you are saying they're 3-8. Why should he play? Why would you play him? And the answer is because he's paid to play professional football, and he's a football player. Quote, I'm never going to say, yeah, I'm healthy, but I don't think I should go out there and play. That doesn't make a lot of sense for me. I'm not going to live my life and play this game scared that something happens. A lot of significant injuries to Joe Burrow. But he will play against the Ravens. I got more NFL stuff for you. I want to hear from you. 505-246-0610. We'll reset you at the top. A lot coming in today from you. It's the opening drive. Jefferson Vieta, Gato Roberto. The day before Thanksgiving. Feels like a Friday. Can we hoe today? We should hoe
I was
today.
going to ask that off air.
Don't you think we should hoe?
We can do that.
All right, I'll ask it on air. Don't you think we should?
Sure, why not?
It's the opening drive on 95.9 FM and AM 610. Sports Animal.
We would like to thank the following sponsors for making this broadcast possible.
Well, I'm going to the frontier, walk up to the cashier, order up a root beer and a number one. Cover it with green stuff, one scoop is not enough. Find a booth is real tough, back by the Duke. Meet my family, meet my friends in the quirkiest restaurant I have ever been. All of Albuquerque's favorite spot, it's the Frontier Restaurant.
The Frontier Restaurant is a proud supporter of ProView Networks.
From the Sandia foothills to the banks of the Rio Grande, generations of families remain. For 5 generations, Gala Chevrolet has handed down values written in stone, leading the way under sun-filled skies, past the vintage glow of Route 66. Built by generations past, built for generations to come. This is New Mexico. This is Gallus.
Eagle Greens and Turf are a family-owned and operated business with over 25 years of experience in the home improvement industry. They are your exclusive dealer of celebrity green, synthetic putting greens, and artificial turf. They also have artificial turf that is specifically designed for your pets. Eagle Greens and Turf are proud sponsors of ProView Networks and can make your lawn green all year long at 505-273-2744. Don't sacrifice quality and flavor when you're in a hurry. Golden Pride offers ribs, fried chicken, red and green chili breakfast burritos, and Frontier sweet rolls. 4 great locations, or visit us online at goldenprideabq.com. Golden Pride Barbecue Chicken and Ribs are proud supporters of ProView Sports.
We would like to thank the following sponsors for making this broadcast possible. High school sports are back. You can watch every ProView Network broadcast online on the NFHS Network. Every moment from every game from every sport, including all NMAA state championship games. Get your monthly pass now. Just go to ProViewNetworks.com, click on the NFHS logo, and sign up today. Watch New Mexico's best.
Across the state of New Mexico, different journeys will begin. And when their journeys unite, together will become one experience. Our campuses across New Mexico in Portales, Roswell, and Ruidoso come together to provide you the support as one family. We are one family that share one goal, one opportunity at a time. We are one Eastern.
Burrito Express is proud to announce that we are the official burrito spot of ProView Networks. Since 1982, with 6 locations serving Albuquerque, Rio Rancho, and Roswell, the question is, red or green? Let's go to the burrito. Visit letsgototheburrito.com and order now.
From the Sandia foothills to the banks of the Rio Grande, generations of families remain. For 5 generations, Gala Chevrolet has handed down values written in stone, leading the way under sun-filled skies, past the vintage glow of Route 66. Built by generations past, built for generations to come.
5.9 FM and AM 610, the sports animal. Here's Jeff Symbieta and JJ Buck.
Well, happy Thanksgiving Eve to you if you're on the road, going to work, waking up, none of the above. Oh, maybe what the hell do I know? It's the opening drive. Thank you for finding us on 95.9 FM, 610 to the sports animal, Jeff Symbieta. Got to go back in for the traveling BB Juck today. BB Juck is going to Florida. I think their plane leaves about now. He gets to spend Thanksgiving. No family. He'll be with his Lobo women's basketball family calling Lobo basketball.
Yeah.
Out in Florida.
Friday morning.
Friday morning.
Yeah.
Right here on the Sports Animal.
He thinks he'll be done in time to at least listen to the game Friday afternoon.
8:30 in the morning is when the Lobos play Chicago State on Friday morning.
So they should be done. Done around 11:30, maybe noon.
No, he's 8:30. He's done. He's up there by 11.
Yeah.
Yeah, then he goes back to the hotel and he snuggles in and he watches.
Yeah.
Either that or he goes to the beach and says, bleep it.
Well, I don't know about the beach this time of year.
I promise you. Monica's down in Orlando working our basketball tournaments, and she said it was 80 degrees and humid down there. I was down there a few weeks ago. It was really cold.
Well, that's the air temperature. What's the water temperature?
Well, it is you got to go in the water. I mean, yeah. I mean, it's nice. All right. A Lobo basketball tonight over on News Radio KQB. I'll have the call with Daniel Ferris tonight. Lobo's in Alabama State. Alabama State is the reigning SWAC champion, the Southwest Athletic Conference. They won an NCAA tournament game last year. The first 4, they are 3-4. They beat UAB, who UAB had a somebody yesterday. But they're wrapping up a 5-game, 12-day trip to the Rocky Mountain area. They played Colorado in 3 games last week, the Air Force Classic. So this is a formidable opponent for them. Going to go to the phones here in a minute. Hey, we did something yesterday, and his Letter New Mexico Bowl's coming up. What's today? The 26th, so it's going to be a month from tomorrow already, is how quick it's coming. But, with the holidays in the law firm of David C. Chavez, David came up, called me a few weeks back and said, let's do something. This community is really good to us. And so we meeting with them and see a graphic. And down right on Broadway and Cole yesterday, we gave out 300 turkeys to families who need turkeys. And I met some amazing people, listened to some stories. Almost got brought. Well, I don't want to say almost got brought to tears sometimes. People who you just go out. As we all sit around this time of year, and I know we all have so much to be thankful for, and I know I do. And I think about it every single day, and hopefully you all do. Realize, and I shouldn't say realize. It was reaffirmed that there are so many people who need some help, need whatever it is, and simply giving them a turkey. Watching people say, "I wasn't going to have Thanksgiving, but now I can." We weren't going to have a meal. We've got X number of kids, or one gentleman, I just lost my toe, and this is my service dog, and I just lost my mom, and I just heard so many stories of people, and as they came through yesterday, so just reaffirmed how fortunate and how thankful I am, but more so being able to go out and do some good and maybe make a little impact. It was so touching yesterday, and hopefully we were able to touch the families and do some good and leave this place a little bit better and make some families have a Thanksgiving that was going to be better than maybe it would have been before yesterday afternoon. So is it weird to say good time out there doing that? I mean, it was a good time with good people because everybody had a smile on their face and was so thankful and grateful, and meeting people who were genuinely appreciative of the gesture, and they got a turkey, they got to go home, and they got to have Thanksgiving.
Yeah. Well, yeah. A lot of people, like you said, a lot of people are struggling.
Yeah.
So.
All right. 505-246-0610. So, Bob, here's the deal. Mm-hmm. This phone bank, I can't push line 1 or 2, so I'm going to ask you to hit it. Edward, thanks for holding. You're on the Sports Animal. Hi, Edward.
Well, good morning. It's my favorite week of the year, other than when my son's birthday's in June. And as always, Jeff so eloquently stated, in the spirit of being kind, loving, caring, and sharing, you always deliver. You and JJ, and I know Gato Roberto, Bobcat's with us today. I really like Bobcat, one of my favorite guys.
Hard not to.
And just to remind folks, in general, if we've been blessed in any capacity, we don't have a choice to help people. I think we have an obligation for humanity to pay it forward and help people. So I love what you do. I'm grateful for our side friendship, Jeff. You've always been kind and gracious with me. And I just want to say thank you for everything you do. I think that you impact more people than you would actually know in this community, Jeff. So nicely done.
All right, thank you.
Hey, they came out with thanks for letting me share that. They came out with the college rankings yesterday, and I'm befuddled a little bit. So Miami beat Notre Dame.
Yeah.
Notre Dame hasn't beat anybody. Sisters of the Poor and Sister Christian and whatever else, whoever else they played.
And their best win is
Miami
USC.
beat them. The Catholic school, the tour that they play on, and they rank Notre Dame above Miami, and I know why, and you know why, right? But yeah, I just think that it's going to fall out this weekend, and some of the teams that are ranked kind of high are probably going to get beat. But I just found it interesting that I shared that.
Look, I'm with you on this one because Miami's lost their first 2 games. I'm sorry, Notre Dame lost the first 2 games of the year to Miami, and then to number 3 Texas A&M. Who have they beaten since? Arkansas, Boise State, USC would be their best win. Navy's got, I think, 2 losses. Pitt, you're right. But by the same token, who is Miami beaten, and more so, who have they lost to? And this is where this is coming from, right? Miami's beaten. Their best win is probably South Florida. I mean, with all due respect, they beat South Florida. They lost to Louisville and SMU. They beat Virginia Tech, North Carolina State, Syracuse, Stanford, Florida State, who's horrible, Florida, who's bad, Bethune-Cookman, and Notre Dame. So Notre Dame is their best win. I hear you on the head-to-head thing, and I think I agree with you. But I got to believe that's the logic on it. They've beaten no one, and their losses are way less palatable than Notre Dame's.
Good point. Very good point. I think we're back to that late 80s, or maybe it was early 90s. I think it was late 80s. Catholics versus convicts. Yeah. Remember that?
Yeah, that was unbelievable. That was just unbelievable.
That was awesome when Miami played Notre Dame. But let's move to the NFL briefly. I think tomorrow, in the 10-year career of Dakota Prescott, it's the biggest game of his career. I really do. I believe that it's the biggest game of his career. He's having a great year this year, right? And he's matriculated through some tough defensive issues, And I think that, he's making a stake that he's a solid franchise quarterback. In terms of signature wins, I think that tomorrow it's probably going to be the highest viewed regular season game we've seen in years, quite honestly. And I think he has a chance to do the whole country a favor outside of Kansas City Chiefs fans to maybe end the Chiefs season and to position the Cowboys for a run into the playoffs. So I'll be watching intently. My son are in Austin now, but we're going to be driving north and heading to Dallas.
Beautiful.
And we're going to go to the game and see Post Malone at halftime. And so I'm grateful for that. But I think it's going to be an amazing, amazing game. And I'm looking forward to it. But I just wanted to get your thoughts. But as always, Jeff, I just want to say thanks for letting me share my my thoughts and my opinions.
No, thank you.
And you've always been gracious with me, and I appreciate that. So have a great holiday weekend.
You as well. Safe travels and thanks. Yeah, safe travels and thanks. Yeah, it's a huge game. I don't know if it's the biggest game in his career. I'd have to go back and look a little bit, but it's certainly a big one. Rudy, good morning. You're on the Sports Animal. Thanks for holding. Hello, Rudy.
Good morning. Well, wow, don't even know where to start except I'm going to start here. Tonight at the pit, when you go in, just take some non-perishable food items for the Roadrunner Food Bank. It's another way you can give back. We were trying to do the turkey drive this year with the offensive line, but Richard Pierce has some personal issues going on, and my thoughts and prayers go out to him and his family, and I hope that he can rejoin the team in short order. But, it's when something happens in your family, you have to drop everything and take care of that. And speaking of family, I don't know who ever was a Lobo fan that didn't know Raleigh Gardenhire.
It's crazy. I'm looking at the picture right now that you're saying that. It's crazy. Yeah.
It's I met Raleigh 1981 when I came back from law school, walked in and told Mike Shepard I want to help Lobo football achieve greatness. And Raleigh was right there. He's been there every year, first team, sat in front of me at the pit, and it's just a shock. I didn't even know that Raleigh was ill. So, when something like that happens, I laid my Aunt Mary to rest yesterday. So, man, do we have a lot to be thankful for.
Yeah, I think anybody who's ever, and people probably don't know who Raleigh was, and if you ever saw a Lobo game, went to a Lobo game, you saw a gentleman on the sideline. Raleigh had a kind of a reddish beard, was always wearing Lobo gear, was always on the sideline, home and away for Lobo football games for the last, Rudy, as long as I can remember, right?
Yeah. Well, my dad asked me one time, he goes, "Who's that guy down there?" I said, "That's Coach Gardenhire." Yeah, right. Because he was a personal life coach and just a very wise guy, and had done a lot, and done a lot for Lobo football, and did a lot. He was one of the original members of the board of directors of the New Mexico Bowl. And so, there's just so much there to unpack, but I'm going to think about Raleigh this Friday because I know he was looking forward to it. I found out about this when I was up at Air Force talking to Madison, and she said that Raleigh passed away. Yeah. And I said, Raleigh Gardenhire. I just didn't, I
had breakfast with Raleigh the morning of the New Mexico State game. Raleigh, and again, Raleigh was as big a Lobo supporter as really anybody. I mean, I don't think that's the stretch. There's some great support. I'm not belittling anybody. I'm not saying he's the biggest, but he is as big as anybody. And he'd been dealing with some issues, and I thought he was fighting through them. And I spent about 2.5 hours with Raleigh. It was actually great. We caught up, and he is an original member of our board at Isleta New Mexico Bowl. And, I know he was at the Colorado State game and wasn't feeling well and left early and passed away a week ago last Friday. And it was when I got the call on that one, losing Sammy C recently. And then Raleigh, this one, anybody who's ever been to a Lobo game, anybody who's ever done anything Lobo related, and then certainly with the Bowl, Raleigh was and just as good and kind, and it's a wonderful human that actually sat and listened to you. A lot of people love to talk. Everybody loves to hear themselves. Raleigh was a dude that you really had to get in to know the fascinating past that Raleigh had. And he was an actor. I mean, there were so many layers to Raleigh. But, it wasn't a guy who was boastful about it. He listened to you, wanted to learn about you. And that was something that was really special and warm and genuine about Raleigh.
Yeah, I'm going to miss that, man. The guy that I want to put a little focus on right now is Jason Eck. And last night at Lobo Talk, I've never seen. I'm trying to remember a Lobo Talk that was any better. It was packed. Everybody was there. We put together a card for all the people who go to Lobo Talk. Call them the Lobo Talk diehards, because we've been through some thin times. JR and Karen and me, when maybe we were the only three at Lobo Talk, you know, and it was just overflow crowd. We're going to get past 30,000, just the way ticket sales are going. I really think that what this man has done is to cure the psyche of Lobo football.
Interesting.
You know, I mean, how much did it feel like a kick in the junk when Bronco left last year? And to get this guy to come in and be on the verge of 9-3, I mean, I have a hard time wrapping my head around the fact that this is an 8-3 football team that is ranked ahead of Boise State, is ranked ahead of Kansas State. You know, some of the blue bloods of college football.
Yep.
And you kind of got a glimpse of it when they took on Michigan and refused to back down. I mean, I've been to that big house and watched every blue blood team get down 17-0, and that was the beginning of the end for them. They never came back. For UNM to pull that game to within a touchdown and have a shot at tying the game just spoke volumes about what he was able to do, but it continued, and this has been a remarkable run. And I can't, you know, Sean Lewis, they wanted to run him out last year, didn't they?
Yeah, no, I don't know if you heard him yesterday, the San Diego State coach, and he and I had the conversation when I was there a couple of weeks ago. It's amazing what happens when you give someone a little time to turn it around, and he did. Now they're hoping to find it.
How did this guy do? How did Coach Eck turn it around this fast? I just, you know, you watch football all the time. It's your job.
Yep.
I was sitting there watching Western Michigan last night.
Yeah, that great field.
Broncos.
Yep.
Yeah, that's a potential bowl matchup, isn't it?
I don't know. There's a lot of potential matchups out
there. Yeah, there's everybody out there, but I'm looking at them. That's a nice team from the MAC. You know, they're 7-1 in the comp. I think they ended up going 8-4 last night. They won, didn't they?
Yeah. Hey, I got to hit this break. It's good to hear you. Have a great Thanksgiving. We'll see you on Friday.
Yes, sir.
All right. Gary Palm's coming up at the bottom of the hour. I'm totally blown up the clock, but it was worth it. 505-246-0610. Keep them coming on the day before Thanksgiving. Hey, listen to this. Black Friday sale. It is incredible. John Thomas Jewelers is moving. Everything has to go before the relocation. So now through Black Friday, you can save up to 70% on fine jewelry, 70% on diamonds, engagement rings, designer collections, men's and women's jewelry. It's the biggest discounts they've ever offered. They're not moving this stuff to the new showroom. So this is a true moving sale. But when a piece is gone, it's gone. There's no holds. There's no restocks. There's no second chances. So if you've been thinking of proposing, get over there now. If you're looking for that holiday gift that is going to be a wow gift, stop someone in their tracks, get over there now. Been waiting to upgrade? This is your time. They've been voted best jeweler in Albuquerque 5 years running. Now they're offering savings so big that they may never return. This moving sale starts now. Well, it's already started. Goes through Black Friday. Best prices, and they're not going to last. The best pieces, they'll last for hours, not days. Get there today. Urgency on this one. John Thomas Jewelers, up to 70% off before the move, before the holidays, before someone else gets the piece that you want. They're on the third floor of the Lewis University building on Louisiana, 1 block south of Manal, right across the Coronado Center. It's John Thomas Jewelers at johnthomas.com.
We would like to thank the following sponsors for making this broadcast possible. TurboThreads is a proud sponsor of ProView Networks.
Almost 30 years of experience means fast service, great prices, and a wide selection of apparel from t-shirts to performance sport shirts, even jackets and hats. They feature low minimums and no setup charges on most orders. TurboThreads is located at 1503 Golf Course Road in Rio Rancho, or find them on Facebook, online at turbothreads.com, or call 999-1234 for TurboThreads.
International Protective Services is a proud supporter of ProView Sports and New Mexico Youth Athletics. IPS provides residential and commercial security services in the Albuquerque metro area. For more info, please call 505-897-2420 or visit internationalprotectiveservice.com. High school sports are back. You can watch every ProView Network broadcast online on the NFHS network. Every moment from every game from every sport, including all NMAA state championship games. Get your monthly pass now. Just go to ProViewNetworks.com, click on the NFHS logo, and sign up today. Watch New Mexico's best.
I'm a Blaze King customer, and I have been for the last 10 years. Blaze King stoves are very efficient, they're easy to maintain, and they use a lot less wood than you would typically use with a fireplace.
Blaze King, that's a fire.
The heat is on when it's a Blaze King wood stove, controlling heat up to 40 hours on a single load of wood with a built-in thermostat. See for yourself at either Blaze King showroom, Albuquerque and Santa Fe. Blaze King, and now that's a fire.
We've been trained, conditioned, and rewarded for doing more. But people weren't designed for all that doing. Our bodies need to settle into nothing from time to time. Into nothing at all. In a world obsessed with doing more, we invite you to undo.
Albuquerque's leader in sports is ProView. From pros to prep, all your favorite action. All your favorite talk shows. Find it on ProView Networks.
Rudy's is a proud supporter of ProView Networks.
Across the state of New Mexico, different journeys will begin. And when their journeys unite, together will become one experience. Our campuses across New Mexico in Portales, Roswell, and Ruidoso come together to provide you the support as one family. We are one family that share one goal, one opportunity at a time. We are One Eastern.
Burrito Express is proud to announce that we are the official burrito spot of ProView Networks. Since 1982, with 6 locations serving Albuquerque, Rio Rancho, and Roswell, the question is, red or green? Let's go to the burrito. Visit letsgototheburrito.com and order now.
We would like to thank the following sponsors for making this broadcast possible.
From the Sandia foothills to the banks of the Rio Grande, generations of families remain. For 5 generations, Gala Chevrolet has handed down values written in stone.
Possibly come back a little bit. Maybe, yeah, I'll give you that. The rest may come back, or at least you say that Boise State may come back. Did everybody else get worse? Utah State got better. San Diego State got better. Fresno State remained the same. UNLV got better. I don't know, man. I mean, Ron, you can pour cold water on it all you want. And I know next week when they're winning, you're going to say, well, it's because the league isn't good. I don't know. Did everybody else come back to them? Boise State may have taken a step back. But other than that, and by the way, those are the teams that were beating you. I mean, Colorado State went backwards. But I don't know. Did you watch them play Michigan? Did you watch them play UCLA? If you don't think this team just got better, the program got better, the quality got better from what they were last year, I mean, I guess you're entitled to your opinion. I would just argue that you're wrong, Ron. With all due respect, and you can have your opinion. But, I mean, the eye test tells you they're better. Is the league the best it's ever been? It is not. But I don't think the league is putrid. I mean, what's Cal? So Cal is an ACC team that is they go to a bowl game and they just fired their coach, right? But Cal is they're 6-5. San Diego State beat them 34-0. I'm just trying to see what some of the best wins in this league this year. I mean, there are. It's not the best league ever. But putrid, I would argue. That. I would say they went out and recruited well. I would say that they went out and coached their asses off, and they got a lot out of the players that they had here. They retained some key players. Gabe Lopez is good. Richard Pierce is good. I don't know if either one of them are going to play this week. I mean, give them some. And this is a big game. All right, we're going to talk college football when we get back. Jerry Palm from Palm Brackets is going to be with us. We're going to talk to him about the big final weekend of the regular season, and it is huge all around the country. 9 o'clock, we'll do global football with Sean Ryder. He covers global football for the Journal. We'll do that coming up at 9 o'clock. Jerry Palm's next. IPS watches my home, and I tell you that every day because I think what they do is terrific. They're the good guys. The bad guys are out there every day trying to destroy stuff. Property crime's real. Affordable private security is something that, I mean, I for my family, found necessary, and I'm glad that IPS is watching our property. IPS has officers all around town. You see them in your neighborhood. You see them at the stores. They got officers placed all around Albuquerque and Santa Fe, and they react quickly. They provide standing guards if you want eyes on your property around the clock. They install alarms and cameras. They got state-of-the-art facility monitors, cameras 24/7. All of this raises the level of security around your home and your business. So who's watching your home when you're not there? Make sure it is the good guys, and the good guys are IPS. I trust them. I know you can as well. 505-897-2420 is the number. 505-897-2420. They're online at ipsglobal.com. Passionate about making Albuquerque and Santa Fe better and safer places to live.
We would like to thank the following sponsors for making this broadcast possible. International Protective Services is a proud supporter of ProView Sports and New Mexico Youth Athletics. IPS provides residential and commercial security services in the Albuquerque metro area. For more info, please call 505-897-2420 or visit internationalprotectiveservice.com.
Eagle Greens and Turf are a family-owned and operated business with over 25 years of experience in the home improvement industry. They are your exclusive dealer of celebrity green synthetic putting greens and artificial turf. They also have artificial turf that is specifically designed for your pets. Eagle Greens and Turf are proud sponsors of ProView Networks and can make your lawn green all year long at 505-273-2744.
Across the state of New Mexico, different journeys will begin. And when their journeys unite, together will become one experience. Our campuses across New Mexico in Portales, Roswell, and Ruidoso come together to provide you the support as one family. We are one family that share one goal, one opportunity at a time. We are One Eastern.
International Protective Services is a proud supporter of ProView Sports and New Mexico Youth Athletics. IPS provides residential and commercial security services in the Albuquerque metro area. For more info, please call 505-897-2420 or visit internationalprotectiveservice.com.
Burrito Express is proud to announce that we are the official burrito spot of ProView Networks. Since 1982, with 6 locations serving Albuquerque, Rio Rancho, and Roswell, the question is, red or green? Let's go to the burrito. Visit letsgototheburrito.com and order now.
Well, I'm going to the frontier, walk up to the cashier, order up a root beer and a number 1. Cover it with green stuff, 1 scoop is not enough. Find a booth is real tough, back by the Duke. Meet my family, meet my friends in the quirkiest restaurant I have ever been. All of Albuquerque's favorite spot, it's the Frontier Restaurant.
The Frontier Restaurant is a proud supporter of ProView Networks.
We would like to thank the following sponsors for making this broadcast possible.
Don't sacrifice quality and flavor when you're in a hurry. Golden Pride offers ribs, fried chicken, red and green chili breakfast burritos, and Frontier sweet rolls. 4 great locations, or visit us online at goldenprideabq.com. Golden Pride Barbecue Chicken and Ribs are proud supporters of ProView Sports.
We would like to thank the following sponsors for making this broadcast possible. High school sports are back. You can watch every ProView Network broadcast online on the NFHS Network. Every moment from every game from every sport, including all NMAA state championship games. Get your monthly pass now. Just go to ProViewNetworks.com, click on the NFHS logo, and sign up today. Watch New Mexico's best.
From the Sandia foothills to the banks of the Rio Grande, generations of families remain. For 5 generations, Gala Chevrolet has handed down values written in stone, leading the way under sun-filled skies, past the vintage glow of Route 66. Built by generations past, built for generations to come. This is New Mexico. This is Gallus.
TurboThreads is a proud sponsor of ProView Networks.
Almost 30 years of experience means fast service, great prices, and a wide selection of apparel from t-shirts to performance sport shirts, even jackets and hats. They feature low minimums and no setup charges on most orders. TurboThreads is located at 1503 Golf Course Road in Rio Rancho, or find them on Facebook, online at turbothreads.com, or call 999-1234 for TurboThreads.
I'm a Blaze King customer, and I have been for the last 10 years. Blaze King stoves are very efficient, they're easy to maintain, and they use a lot less wood than you would typically use with a fireplace.
Blaze King, that's a fire.
The heat is on when it's a Blaze King wood stove, controlling heat up to 40 hours on a single load of wood with a built-in thermostat. See for yourself at either Blaze King showroom, Albuquerque and Santa Fe. Blaze King, and now that's a fire.
Albuquerque's leader in sports is ProView. From pros to prep, all your favorite action. All your favorite talk shows. Find it on ProView Networks.
Yeah, sure. All right. Happy Thanksgiving, my friend. How you doing?
I'm fine. How are you? Happy Thanksgiving.
Kind of weird, man. Football, like this is the final weekend of the regular season. It's just bonkers.
Yeah.
It went quick. It went quick.
Life comes at you fast.
Yeah, even faster every year. I want to start with some coaching stuff. I don't even know if we got into James Franklin stuff last week, which felt right. Jim Mora from UConn to Colorado State. Eric Morris from North Texas to Oklahoma State. Those feel right to you?
Well, I just heard about Jim Mora. I mean, when you told me.
Okay.
Yeah, he's done a great job at building UConn up.
Yes,
I mean, that was a nothing place. So yeah, that one totally makes sense. And Eric Morris has won everywhere he's been. So yeah, I think both those hires make sense.
Yeah, I think they're both.
That doesn't mean they'll work.
100%. No, and they're both jobs, man. I mean, you got one team in Oklahoma State who hadn't won a conference game in the last 17 tries, and Colorado State's won 2 games this year, and they're going into a new conference. So, all right, there's so much to start with this week. I'm going to start in Ann Arbor, right? Ohio State feels like, I mean, there's no way they lose, right? They're going to Ann Arbor. They're better than Michigan. They've got everything on the line. They lost last year, the sting of last year, all the noise. Like, there's no way they lose to Michigan, right? Wrong.
Well, I mean, last year they were even more better than Michigan than they are this year. Yeah. And they were at home. And there was no way they'd lose.
Yeah.
And, and they lost. So, no, that's the thing about that game. It doesn't really matter. Yes, you can lose. Ohio State can absolutely lose.
Yeah. It's going to be 31 and a high of 31 in snow flurries. I got the snow. My child's going back on Friday. Dad, love you. It's good to be home, but I'm going back for the game. I'm like, I get it.
It's hard to say no to that.
Well, she wouldn't be my kid if she wasn't going back for that game. I totally understand. I mean, you know my kid. All right, a couple others that are really, really big. A&M sitting in a position right now where they're atop the SEC. They're in a position to get a bye in the playoff. Texas can absolutely get them too, can't they?
Oh, of course. Yes. Yeah, I mean, Arch Manning looks like he's finally found, some comfort running that offense. And, yeah, I mean, they were preseason number 1. I was based on them. So they absolutely can win that game. And I wouldn't be surprised at all if Texas won. I haven't seen a line. I assume A&M's favored, but that game's in Austin, right?
That game is – when is that damn game? That's on Friday. No, can I find it?
Yeah, Friday.
Here it is. Friday. It's in Austin, and A&M's favored by 2.5.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah,
by the way,
I wouldn't be surprised at all if Texas won.
You just brought up preseason.
I might even pick Texas when I get around to doing picks, which I bet you earlier this week.
You brought up preseason polls. Can we stop? So if I recall, preseason nationally, the 2 biggest flavors were Clemson and Penn State, right? Along with Texas.
Nope. Certainly on that list.
Oh,
yeah.
I mean, people were loving Clemson. If you go back, I mean, they're going to win.
They had a lot coming back. There was reason to.
Penn State.
And then they didn't.
This was the year for Penn State. I look at the Mountain West, and the 2 teams that we got the biggest game in the Mountain West this year in Albuquerque on Friday. San Diego State's playing New Mexico, and they were picked 8th and 11th. Like preseason polls are stupid, especially in the era of NIL and transfer portal where you got 50, 70 guys coming back. None of us know what the hell we're talking about.
No, I know. I mean, that's people are asking me, I'm a Purdue guy, of course. People are asking me about what's Purdue going to be like. I said, I don't know. We got like 5 guys back from last year. So, Evan Mockabee should be pretty good, and he wasn't until he got hurt. But I couldn't tell you about anybody else, if they were going to be any good or not. You hope they're better because the year before it had been so horrible, but and they were better, but still not great.
Yeah, I don't know how we do this stuff.
Yeah, it's hard. It's preseason predictions have always been nebulous, and now you're really pulling names out of the hat.
All right, something's going to happen this week that we don't see. All right, so I look at the rankings. Oregon's sitting at 6. Their big game last week against SC. But they play Washington. That game always has something to it. That's an 8-3 Washington. Miami can play their way potentially into the ACC title game by beating Pittsburgh and getting some help. And then you got the Vanderbilt thing. Vandy's sitting right outside trying to find a win over Tennessee. Alabama plays Auburn. I know what the records are, but that game always matters. something's going to happen, Jerry, that we don't see.
Oh, yeah, because it's rivalry week. So something always happens that, there are always upsets. The favorites, don't sweep rivalry week. So, yeah, something stupid's going to happen. And it's probably going to have a big impact on the college football playoff. I don't know what it's going to be, but I don't think it's going to be Purdue beating Indiana, but that would certainly be something.
That'd be something.
But that's, I think on that one, you can see scenarios for just about all the big rivalry games going against the favorites.
Who's going to win the ACC? I got SMU, Pitt, Virginia, all with one loss. Miami sitting right outside.
I'm going to say Virginia.
Really? They could get beat this weekend, too. They got Virginia Tech.
They could all get beat. Yeah. In fact, it's the ACC. They probably all will get beat.
That's even more problem.
Well, maybe at Miami.
But, somebody's got to win that game. Yeah. Somebody's got to win.
Yeah, that league is pretty far down for a major conference right now. There just isn't a lot of high quality. Georgia Tech was built on a house of cards schedule. Not that they're bad or anything. They got 9 wins. It's not nothing. But
they got a hell of an opportunity this weekend.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
For
sure. But I wouldn't be surprised if Georgia beat them by 3 touchdowns.
All right. North Texas, Tulane, and Navy are all sitting with one loss in the American. North Texas plays Temple, and Tulane plays Charlotte, and Navy gets Memphis. Who wins that league? And most likely gets the Group of 5 spot.
Well, I think the title game will be Tulane and North Texas.
You do? Okay.
And I like Tulane.
Yeah, I like the other.
North Texas just hasn't played
anybody.
A quality team.
Well, and their coach is bailing, but he's going to stay. Like, he's staying.
Yeah, no, I'm not worried about this thing because he's staying.
Okay.
Kind of. So they're just going to go about their business.
All right, Jerry Palm's with us from Palm Brackets for a few more minutes. The Lane Kiffin thing is bizarre. And everybody thinks they know, right? and so he's going to coach the Egg Bowl on Friday. Then they're going to let us know on Saturday, which means his mind is made up, and he and the AD know. But here they are sitting in the 6th spot to host a playoff game. Maybe the best season they've ever had, or at least in recent memory. And they got this.
Certainly on the short list.
Yeah. So how does this play out?
It just seems like Lane Kiffin never has anything happen normal.
That's true. Oh, that's right.
It's like, what did you just call it? Like a circus? I mean, that's basically his coaching career is one circus after another. I mean, it's not that it's bad. He's a good coach. He wins everywhere he goes. But, geez, I'll be surprised if he's staying.
You'd be surprised if he stays. So you think he's going to LSU? See,
I think he's going somewhere.
Well, here's the
LSU
deal.
makes the most sense, but I think he's going somewhere.
Why? What does he ever? And I like Lane, and I think he's a great coach, and I think what he's done at Ole Miss, from the outside, I think he should stay. I think he's the less pressure jobs of the 3 of them. I think they can pay him as much money. Now the resources thing is the difference. Does he have more resources at LSU? Yeah. That's what's going to sway it. But he's never won the national championship. He's never gotten over the hump. And all of a sudden, everybody is just tripping over to throw as many bags of cash at him as they can. And at some point, don't you just say, "All right, have him"? Like, all right, I fold.
Yeah, well, maybe, but not yet. Apparently, if he can't win a national championship at LSU, he's probably not going to win one. Because you can. I mean, that's a place where there aren't a lot of places where you can win a national championship without pitching lightning in a bottle. But that's a place where you can.
I'd argue you can win one at Ole Miss because he's in a position right now.
That's probably a lightning in a bottle place, though.
Okay, and therein lies the whole reason that you would go. If it's a lightning in a bottle, one-time thing, as opposed to I can sustain the success because of the resources at LSU or Florida, then that would be the reason to go. I mean, therein lies the answer. Okay.
Yep.
All right, who do you like? San Diego State at New Mexico. San Diego State's 9-2. 1 loss in conference. If they win, they host the conference championship game. If New Mexico wins, you got a quagmire, depending what happens with Boise State, Utah State, UNLV, and Reno. New Mexico is 8-3, Jerry. This is they're saying the biggest game at University Stadium for the Lobos this century, which I do believe. It's a program that hasn't been to a bowl game since 2016. They're 8-3 and an opportunity for conference championship. There's a little excitement.
Yeah, I mean, what's that?
There's a little excitement in this game.
Yeah, that's great. I hate to throw cold water on it, but I like San Diego State.
All right.
They've just been the best team in the league all season. Now, obviously, I hope New Mexico fans, fill that place as much as they can. Show up and make it a difficult environment for San Diego State. And that's the kind of a thing that gives New Mexico, I think, the kind of juice to pull off an upset.
Yeah. It'll be interesting. Obviously they got a heck of a coach here, first-year guy. They're hoping to keep him. The fans are nervous. But I think they will get a good atmosphere. It's going to be 60. I heard John Lewis on yesterday, the San Diego State coach, and he's been playing in crummy weather. It was raining in Quagmire and San Diego, and I kind of joked with him, of course, you've got to get out of America's finest city to come to Albuquerque in late December to get great weather to play football, 62 degrees and sunny. So, who knew?
Yeah.
All right.
That'll be a fun game. I hope I get to watch it.
Yeah, it'll be on CBS Sportsnet. It'll be a 1:30 Mountain Time start, and it should be fun on Friday. All right. Have a great Thanksgiving. Appreciate you being so flexible, moving this thing around. Go there every day. It's Palm, P-A-L-M, palmbrackets.com. Follow them on the social. Your social handles are
JPPalm85 on Twitter.
All right, go find them there. It's a great follow. We'll catch you next Thursday. We're going to be conference championship weekend right before bowl announcements and all of that stuff. Is Coca-Cola Bowl Week is coming here pretty soon. So bowl season.
We got a lot. We'll know a whole lot more by the time we talk again.
Yep. All right. Have a great Thanksgiving.
Thanks. You too.
All right. He is Jerry Palm, and that is Palm Brackets, and it is a terrific website. For the record, he's been wrong a lot. Just on his pick, he put San Diego State. All right, we'll get back to the phones. 505-246-0610 when we get back. Emails jeff@sportsanimalabq.com, and well, that would be it today. Unless Bob, you want email? Probably not. He's like, hell. All right, you got a buddy, you got a neighbor, you got a friend who's got a great yard. You want one? You can have a beautiful, wonderful yard. Front yard, backyard. I do. I didn't always. I called LaBarge Landscape about 2.5-3 months ago. They came over and took care of both my front and backyards. Cleanups. It got away from me. It's not my thing. I didn't have the time. I'm not good at it. My grass was dying. My sprinkler systems didn't work. I had trees growing in places I didn't know what the hell they were. LaBarge took care of it, and now I love my yard. When I pull up to the house, I see the difference. When I go in the backyard, I spend way more time back there now than I ever did because it's beautiful. You want that, but you're thinking about waiting until spring. Don't wait till spring. Do it now, because the people who wait till spring, you get on a list. And by the time your project done, half of next summer is going to be gone. Call LaBarge Landscape today. Have it done now so when spring gets here, you do not have to wait. You know what it is you want? They will make it happen at LaBarge Landscape. If you're not sure, you know you want something, they'll send their design team over, and they'll create the landscape of your dreams. 32 years they've been doing it in this market, creating gorgeous landscapes all around Albuquerque. You will get years of enjoyment from a landscape transformation. You will love it. I do. They are the best. Remember, the people who get to enjoy a new landscape in the spring are the people who call LaBarge Landscape now. And if you just need a cleanup, leaves, pruning of the shrubs, LaBarge Landscape does that as well. Go to their website, labargelandscape.net, L-A-B-A-R-G-E, labargelandscape.net. Call them at 505-345-3000. Whether your project is small or large, the answer is easy. It's LaBarge Landscape.
Burrito Express is proud to announce that we're the official.
We would like to thank the following sponsors for making this broadcast possible. ProView Networks would like to thank the following sponsors for making this broadcast possible. Hans Whitler Automotive, German car maintenance and repair in Albuquerque, New Mexico. Call 505-294-7684 or visit hanswhitlerauto.com.
Across the state of New Mexico, different journeys will begin. And when their journeys unite, together will become one experience. Our campuses across New Mexico in Portales, Roswell, and Ruidoso come together to provide you the support as one family. We are one family that share one goal, one opportunity at a time. We are One Eastern.
Burrito Express is proud to announce that we are the official burrito spot of ProView Networks. Since 1982, with 6 locations serving Albuquerque, Rio Rancho, and Roswell, the question is, red or green? Let's go to the burrito. Visit letsgototheburrito.com and order now.
High school sports are back. You can watch every ProView Network broadcast online on the NFHS network. Every moment from every game from every sport, including all NMAA state championship games. Get your monthly pass now. Just go to ProViewNetworks.com, click on the NFHS logo, and sign up today. Watch New Mexico's best. We would like to thank the following sponsors for making this broadcast possible.
I'm a Blaze King customer, and I have been for the last 10 years. Blaze King stoves are very efficient, they're easy to maintain, and they use a lot less wood than you would typically use with a fireplace.
Blaze King, that's a fire.
The heat is on when it's a Blaze King wood stove, controlling heat up to 40 hours on a single load of wood with a built-in thermostat. See for yourself at either Blaze King showroom, Albuquerque and Santa Fe. Blaze King, and now that's a fire.
We've been trained, conditioned, and rewarded for doing more. But people weren't designed for all that doing. Our bodies need to settle into nothing from time to time. Into nothing at all. In a world obsessed with doing more, we invite you to undo.
Albuquerque's leader in sports is ProView. From pros to prep, all your favorite action. All your favorite talk shows. Find it on ProView Networks.
Well, I'm going to the frontier, walking to the cashier, order up a root beer and a number one. Cover it with green stuff, one scoop is not enough. Find a booth is real tough, back by the Duke. Meet my family, meet my friends in the quirkiest restaurant I have ever been. All of Albuquerque's favorite spot, it's the Frontier Restaurant.
The Frontier Restaurant is a proud supporter of ProView Networks.
From the Sandia foothills to the banks of the Rio Grande, generations of families remain. For 5 generations, Gala Chevrolet has handed down values written in stone, leading the way under sun-filled skies, past the vintage glow of Route 66. Built by generations past, built for generations to come. This is New Mexico. This is Gallus.
Albuquerque's leader in sports is ProView. From pros to prep, all your favorite action. All your favorite talk shows. Find it on ProView Networks.
We would like to thank the following sponsors for making this broadcast possible.
Eagle Greens and Turf are a family-owned and operated business with over 25 years of experience in the home improvement industry. They are your exclusive dealer of Celebrity Green synthetic putting greens and artificial turf. They also have artificial turf that is specifically designed for your pets. Eagle Greens and Turf are proud sponsors of ProView Networks and can make your lawn green all year long at 505-273-2744.
High school sports are back. You can watch every ProView Network broadcast online on the NFHS network. Every moment from every game from every sport, including all NMAA state championship games. Get your monthly pass now. Just go to ProViewNetworks.com, click on the NFHS logo, and sign up today. Watch New Mexico's best.
Don't sacrifice quality and flavor when you're in a hurry. Golden Pride offers ribs, fried.
That call. Can we hold later? Can we do that later? I don't mean to produce the show for you, but just because there's not much time and we got Sean, and I want to get John in for holding. Thank you, Bob, and hello, John. Good morning. You're on the Sports Animal.
What's going on?
We were going to hold, but I want to talk to you instead. Go ahead. You got about a minute. Go hit it.
So this is the most important game for the next 10 years. We always look back, but it's the next important.
I like that.
It's the most important
like
game
that.
for the next 10.
Yeah, I like that.
And so that's really important. And to that extent, number of fans is important. And to that extent, I want the UNM administration to overstaff the people checking tickets, letting people get in. They need to overstaff their concessions. They need to have extra food trucks because I don't want to spend another game standing in line and not watching the game. And that's going to get people back in the seats next year, knowing that people can come and have a great experience. It's not just about the win and loss. It is, but it's also knowing that you can go to the game, spend a lot of money, and actually watch a game.
I think that's fair, John. I appreciate you, and thanks for the call. And hey, Bob, sorry about that. I do want to hoe, and I didn't mean, but he was on hold, and I knew we had a short segment. I didn't want him to not get a chance to get in. Yeah, no, I think that's fair. So from what I understand, and I wasn't at the Colorado State game, I understand that it was a lot better getting in and out and all that. Like, I understand there's going to be issues as far as concessions. You've got a structural hurdle to get over. I mean, it is what it is. But I didn't hear a lot of complaints, which means to me that it must have been a lot better, because people don't call with compliments. People don't say, "Hey, you did a great job." They call when they're pissed off.
And you can do it right a million times, but the only one that's remembered is the one that's complaining. 100%
truth. So I'm going to guess they got it a lot better at the Colorado State game. And yeah, John's not wrong. I like the perspective. This is the biggest game for the next 10 years. It might be. I mean, you haven't won a league championship since the 60s. You haven't played for one since 97. I don't hate that perspective at all. See what Sean Ryder has to say. He's the beat writer for Lobo Football. He's going to be with us when we get back. I think he'll be right around the radio. It's the opening drive on 95.9 FM and AM 610 Sports Animal.
This is Boomer Esiason with Sportsman Edge. Well, how many folks originally thought the Black Friday Bears-Eagles game could prove pivotal in determining home field advantage for the playoffs? Both 8-3 division leaders play tight to close.
High school sports are back. You can watch every ProView Network broadcast online on the NFHS network. Every moment from every game from every sport, including all NMAA state championship games. Get your monthly pass now. Just go to ProViewNetworks.com, click on the NFHS logo, and sign up today. Watch New Mexico's best. We would like to thank the following sponsors for making this broadcast possible.
Across the state of New Mexico, different journeys will begin. And when their journeys unite, together will become one experience. Our campuses across New Mexico in Portales, Roswell, and Ruidoso come together to provide you the support as one family. We are one family that share one goal, one opportunity at a time. We are One Eastern.
I'm a Blaze King customer, and I have been for the last 10 years. Blaze King stoves are very efficient, they're easy to maintain, and they use a lot less wood than you would typically use with a fireplace.
Blaze King, that's a fire.
The heat is on when it's a Blaze King wood stove, controlling heat up to 40 hours on a single load of wood with a built-in thermostat. See for yourself at either Blaze King showroom, Albuquerque and Santa Fe. Blaze King, and now that's a fire.
TurboThreads is a proud sponsor of ProView Networks.
Almost 30 years of experience means fast service, great prices, and a wide selection of apparel from t-shirts to performance sport shirts, even jackets and hats. They feature low minimums and no setup charges on most orders. TurboThreads is located at 1503 Golf Course Road in Rio Rancho, or find them on Facebook, online at turbothreads.com, or call 999-1234 for TurboThreads.
We would like to thank the following sponsors for making this broadcast possible.
Burrito Express is proud to announce that we are the official burrito spot of ProView Networks. Since 1982, with 6 locations serving Albuquerque, Rio Rancho, and Roswell, the question is, red or green? Let's go to the burrito. Visit letsgototheburrito.com and order now.
From the Sandia foothills to the banks of the Rio Grande, generations of families remain. For 5 generations, Gala Chevrolet has handed down values written in stone.